I know it's not Monday, but this t-shirt's actually everything. I'm doing a story time! So grab a snack. Seriously, who remembers chipsticks? These things were literally everything. Leave a comment in the below if you remember chipsticks. Oh god. So if you haven't already read the title, this is a story time about a grinder date I had that just went really wrong. Hashtag grinder. Hashtag story time. Hashtag rape. Hashtag sponsor me. Anyway. So, yes, this was a grinder date that I had, and it was the worst date I ever had. I think ever. It will go down in history as the worst date I ever had. So it started off where I was pretty interested in this guy. He was quite, you know, good looking. He was, you know, I think he was a policeman. Yeah, he was a policeman. So, like, it ticks all the boxes. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna meet this person. He seems really nice. Boy, was I wrong. So I'm sat there waiting at a place called Cafe Nero, which if you don't know what that is, it's like a small cafe, and I used to work at one back in the day. And I'm waiting for this guy to pick me up, and we're gonna go off to, well, he'd planned this romantic date. And then I get a phone call, and he's like, oh, you know, I'm outside waiting for you, come in, you know, come meet me. So I go outside and there's this guy with the biggest, like, subwoofer, they called. They're like those big speakers in their cars. And he had like the chaviest BMW, speakers blaring. And I was just like, oh my god. So I walk over to this guy's car and he's like, oh, you know, it's nice to meet you. You know, you look really nice and, you know, etc, etc. Very nice. Sweet guy. You know, I get in his car, which you should never do. If you've never met a person, don't do what I did and get in their car, because just common sense apparently, but I apparently don't have it. So I'm in this guy's car and we drive to the restaurant and he takes me to a Harvester. Now, nothing against Harvester. They're not, you know, they're not bad, but you don't say you're going to take someone out to a romantic date to a Harvester. Again, for those of you that don't know what a Harvester is, it's kind of like, you order your meal, and then there's kind of like a salad bar that just does like unlimited salad, and it's just, it's not salad, it's like, everything is caked in mayonnaise, and you go and get your bacon bits to pour on top, basically. So I'm sat there, I'm a bit sort of concerned by this, because I'm like, okay, well this is what he thinks is like a romantic date, this is a bit awkward. And can I just say, the guy actually talks, his vocabulary is just disgusting. It was so chavvy. He was just so chavvy. So I'm already slightly concerned about the way the date is going, because I'm a bit like, this person doesn't tick any of my boxes really. Oh my god, I'm in an awkward situation. I'll try and end it. So I'm back there, I'm thinking about ending the day, I'm thinking, you know, I'll just finish my meal, we'll just say goodnight and we'll leave it there. I'll catch a bus home, it's fine. When he gets a phone call. Oh, nah, mate, nah. What the fuck kind of word is nah? It's no. It's no. Nah, mate, nah. I'm at the restaurant now. No, I'm at the restaurant now with him, yeah. No, he's well fit. I am horrified at this point. I'm just sat there. I mean, I'm like here. Like, I'm across the table from you. You don't say that on the phone to your friends. Like, you don't even answer your phone. Like, if it's important, fair enough. You excuse yourself, you go outside and talk there. Don't sit there and gossip about me while I'm sat in front of you, and don't think that calling me fit is a compliment. So at this point I'm really getting like, oh my god, this is too much, I'm just gonna leave. I just can't deal with this, it's too much, this is just, who are you? What is this? So we finished the dinner and I'm just like, look, it's fine, I've had a good night, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna leave it. Like, you know, it's lovely to see you, you know, really nice date. We'll have to meet up again sometime. Yes. Oh my god, totally, yeah. We'd totally go to that movie. 100%. We must do it sometime. In my head, I'm thinking, bitch, I'm gonna block you as soon as I get out of this fucking restaurant. When he turns around and he's like, oh, look, you know, let me take you home. And I'm sort of thinking, I don't want to go home with this person. I don't want to go home with him. He's gonna know where I live. It's gonna be awkward as hell. So I'm like, look, no, it's fine. I'll catch a bus. I've got my dad to call anyway. It's fine. You know, I've got, you know, I sit on my phone on the bus. You know, I've got people to call. I need to catch up with them. No, I insist. Get in the car. I need to take you home. So I'm like, oh, for God's sake, fine. You know, it's fine. You know, just take me home. That's fine. And in my head, I'm thinking, fuck, I'm gonna have to get him to drop me off at some rando's house. Just so he doesn't know where I live. So we're in the car and he's like, you know, asking me about what I do and, you know, what my plans are for the future. And then he starts asking me questions about what I'm into. And I'm thinking, oh, for God's sake, here we go. Here we go. The last thing I need is some chavvy, sex-crazed policeman after me who's locked me in his car. You know, I'm in a bad situation here. So I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm just not really comfortable talking about that on a first date. You know, it's not really my style. When we pull into a McDonald's and he's like, oh, you know, I want to buy you a McFlurry. And I'm just like, no, it's fine. Look, I really need to get home. I've got to go home. But of course, I'm in his fucking car. Like, I'm in his car. There's nothing I can do. I'm in his car. What am I going to do? Roll out the passenger seat while he's driving? You know, it's not going to happen. So we're sat in a McDonald's drive-thru at this point, and I'm really uncomfortable. I'm just like, oh God, I just want this to be over. I can't deal with this anymore. When all of a sudden, he starts touching my leg. Touching my leg. No, I haven't invited him into this. He's just taken it upon himself to touch my leg. So I'm like, no, look, you know, it's not really me. Look, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Take me home. Then he's like pushing himself on me. He's very forceful, and he's just like, you know, he's got his hands all over me and he's trying to kiss me. And I'm like holding a McFlurry in one hand and trying to push him off with the other. And the whole situation is just a big mess. So in the end, I put my foot down and I was like, look, enough. I'm not interested. I'm either going to get out of the car now or you're going to take me home. So he takes me home and he's like, oh, you know, we should definitely meet up again sometime. And I'm just like, you're joking, right? You're joking, aren't you? So it got a bit tense and a bit awkward, and I got out the car and I was just like, yeah, bye. Just bye. Just bye. Just bye. So, I mean, the moral of the story is, I mean, I could come up with some cheesy saying about don't let people push you on you, but don't get in some fucking stranger's car. Don't let them take you home if you don't want them to. That was stupid. I mean, what the fuck was I thinking? So, yeah, that was my worst Grindr date ever. I mean, I have so many more Grindr stories. Leave in the comments below if you want to see more story times from me. I have got some ideas of some story times I want to do, so just leave them in the comments below if you do want to hear those. And until next time, stay smiley. Bye! Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with all your friends. And until next time, stay smiley. Bye!